Ever pondered why the world's political climate resembles a poorly written sitcom? It's as if the scriptwriters of our reality have decided to throw in a twist of absurdity, a dash of irony, and a whole lot of deception. We're taking a look today at the recent proposals from the World Economic Forum and the curious case of how political figures are suddenly resembling used car salesmen, peddling trust as if it's an optional extra. You see, it's like we've all bought tickets to a magic show. We're dazzled by the flashy tricks, the grand gestures, the smoke and mirrors. But what happens when we pull back the curtain? We find a few disheveled rabbits, a couple of worn-out hats, and an illusionist sweating under the spotlight of truth. Take, for instance, the recent proposals from the World Economic Forum. They've been wrapped up in shiny paper, tied with a bow, and presented as the ultimate solution to our global woes. But unwrap that package and what do you find? A pair of socks. Metaphorical socks, of course. They're comfortable, familiar, but ultimately they're just socks. We've been promised a revolution and given footwear. And then there's the deception of our leading political figures. It's as if they've attended a masterclass in nonsensical reasoning. War is peace, they proclaim. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. It's Orwellian doublethink at its finest. But let's not be fooled. A lie, no matter how many times it's repeated, does not become a truth. They say that in every joke there's a grain of truth. But in the world of politics, it seems the reverse is true. In every truth, there's a grain of jest. A jest that's not so funny when you're on the receiving end. And it's not just the jest, it's the jesters too. Those who wield power with a smirk, as if the world is their personal comedy club. So what are we to do, become passive spectators in this global farce? No. It's time to stand up, to question, to seek the truth. It's time to shine a spotlight on the illusionists, to expose their tricks, to reveal the worn-out hats and the disheveled rabbits. To summarize, the world's political climate is a farce. The World Economic Forum's proposals are a disappointment, and our leading political figures are masters of deception. It's a world where truth is stranger than fiction, and where the absurd is the new normal. But it's also a world where we, the audience, have the power to change the narrative. Because after all, a magic show is only as good as its audience's willingness to believe.